Let's go. In today's video, I'm going to literally be talking about how to fix your diet and get the body that you've always really wanted. And whenever I hear about diet, I feel like the biggest thing is every single person always likes to complicate things. They will tell you, oh, I'm on a high fat diet, I'm on a low carb, I'm on a low calorie. And quite honestly, I'll be so real with you, I've built my physique and I still eat anything I really want. Whenever I have cravings, I can eat that. And in this video, I'm literally gonna break down the simple process on the basic things you need to know. Once you understand that, it is okay. Also, if you stay to the end of the video, there is a bonus point I can assure you, and I promise you it's definitely gonna be worth it. Without further ado, let's go. The first thing is, for dieting, the biggest thing is not about restrictions, it's about sustainability. It's not about eating perfect this week, then you fall off next week, or whenever you have cheat days, you feel very bad. It pretty much is all about what you can sustain, because every single thing will be long term. The most important point is you need to be hitting your protein. The moment that you start hitting your protein, your life gets from here to here, and you get one step closer to your goal. So the reason why you should hit your protein is very simple. Protein makes you fuller for longer, and protein also builds muscle. And I've realized this, that whenever I'm in a gathering, my friends tend to snack way more than I do. We would have like Coke, let's say after 30 minutes, they're looking for a sneaker bar. After 40 minutes, they're looking for another carb, another thing, maybe like bread or something. One thing I've realized with eating more protein is you're just fuller for longer. Sustained energy is so important. It also makes you even feel good. So now, how do you know your protein? The biggest thing to know your protein is pretty much, so you take your body weight in kilograms. My weight is around like 82 kilograms. I'm 82 kilograms right now, or 81. Get that in pounds. You multiply it by like 2.2, so that should be around 180 pounds. When you get around 180 pounds, that is the protein you should take. There's a range from 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So you can either have that, or you can multiply by 0.7. So I would be eating a protein of 180 to maybe 125 grams of protein. My math is But anywho, the most important thing is you should be eating that range of protein daily. The moment that I tweaked my diet, I think like there was a time frame that I just tweaked my diet for 2 months. The results that I got from just hitting my protein right, my life, my physique, it was cold. Just literally be eating from 2 months. That was really the point where I realized that diet is so important. And every single influencer I realized always say this: diet is about 70 to 80% of your body. The body that you want would be made by the diet that you have on a consistent daily basis. The biggest question would then be, okay, how do I eat that much grams of protein? The moment you start putting in the advice I'm giving you to practice, you're gonna realize that that is a lot of protein to eat. And I always struggle with this at the start of my journey. So options I would give you for protein has to be chicken breast. I'd say that. Eggs, I love eggs. Beef is good. Fish is also another one that's being slept on. I would say legumes. So legumes such as split peas, lentils. Those are like very easy protein sources that on a day-to-day basis, you can just literally you can have those and they're gonna enable you easily hit your protein. I'd also recommend, if you're starting out and you still find out that hitting your protein is quite difficult, what I'll give you is literally, I'll tell you to invest into a protein powder, a very good quality one. Don't go buy cheap nonsense. Good quality protein powder. And let's say like you're having your oats, for instance, just downing like 2 scoops inside, and that will be like easy 30 to 40 grams or even 50 grams of protein, depending on you, because you're the one who's going to be scooping that. The protein has to be hit on a daily basis. So that, for me, that I'm 82 kilograms right now, I need to be eating 180 grams of protein daily, not 180 grams today, you fall off tomorrow. It needs to be on a consistent daily basis. Now the next point pretty much is stay within your calories. Okay, it's starting to get complicated. No, it's not complicated. Relax, just chill. Because now I've said calories. How do you know your calories first? So what you need to do pretty simply would be take your body weight, I'm 82 kilograms, convert that to pounds. When you convert that to pounds, you get 180 pounds. What do you pretty much do with that number? You multiply it by 15. Or if all that jazz and all that mathematics or algorithm is putting you off, what I would tell you is go to calorie calculator, like literally type it in your Google, or even simpler, give ChatGPT. Say, I want to find my maintenance calories. When you find your maintenance calories with calorie calculator, it's going to ask you your age, your weight, how many steps you average on a day-to-day basis. Please make sure you actually fill that with the right information, because the moment you fill it with right information, you're going to get a way more accurate results. So tell ChatGPT, or you can use a calorie calculator. When you get your maintenance calories, now what do you do with that stupid number? What you pretty much do with the number is very simple. Depending on what you want for your goals, if you're trying to lose weight, you can go 10 to 15% slightly below that. If you're trying to gain weight, you can go 10 to 15% slightly above that maintenance calories. The 10 to 15% above or below, you have to just adjust it from time to time. So let's say you're trying to lose weight. Your maintenance calories is about 2,500. If you go about 10 to 15% below that, you should probably get maybe 2,300. Let's say you stick with it for a month and it starts getting you the results, and you realize that you're no longer losing weight. You drop it down a little bit again. And the same for you if you're actually trying to gain weight. When you increase your calories, let's say 2,500, you increase to 2,700, you start gaining weight, and you still want to gain more weight, you increase it again. But the biggest thing will be sustainability, and as I said, it's just making it very, very easy for yourself. Something I also forgot to add was body recomposition. So for some of you also like the way you look, the way you are right now, but maybe you want to get a little bit more muscle. It'll be quite simple. What you want to do is a body recomposition. So you would stay within your maintenance calories, but you'll be eating way more protein. That's something I just quickly needed to add right here. I feel like the most important thing is if you can make the daily tiny battles, that is you hitting your protein, staying within your calories, if you can make that very easy on a day-to-day basis, okay, literally. The next point is eat what you like. Make sure you're eating what you like. When I go braces, I really enjoy eating beef means. It is so easy to cook and I hate cooking. So make sure you eat what you like. If you don't like rice and chicken breast, please don't eat rice and chicken breast. If you don't like quinoa, don't eat quinoa. If you don't like oats, don't eat oats. Just pretty much find what you like, and that's very different from every single person. If you're someone who enjoys protein snacks, go ahead. I really enjoy protein pudding. And the moment you start eating what you really like, I feel like that's really where everything doesn't feel like a restriction. It starts feeling like your choice. And you also, because you enjoy what you like, you can also continue doing it. So I enjoy eating eggs. I have about 4 eggs every single day, most days. I also enjoy eating beef mince. I enjoy having fish because I think I get tired of the taste of chicken breast. I sometimes would spice up my chicken breast or my chicken with different recipes. So there was a time I was eating the same boring chicken for about a few months, I think 6 months. I was getting tired. So I sometimes would make my chicken with honey. I'll make my chicken with soy sauce. Just put a little bit of spice, you get me? So pretty much make sure you're eating what you like. The moment you start eating what you like, you realize that it's no longer a chore. And I feel like that's really where a lot of you guys don't like it. It starts feeling like a chore. You understood that you should hit your protein, stay within your calories, because now you understand what calories you're supposed to be eating, and you should eat the foods you like. You need to track your calories. Just find an app, because now you know your calories. You need to find a way to be imputing that calories or to know exactly what you're eating on a day-to-day basis. So that will be quickly done by any app really. There are so many apps these days. I could give you 2 right now, so you don't give any excuses as to, oh, you did not give us an app to track your calories. So what I'll tell you is going to be, you can use LiveSum. I've used LiveSum, but right now I use Chronometer. I've used LiveSum in the past before. Right now I use Chronometer. The only reason why I changed the Chronometer was simply because it pretty much would show me my vitamins, but that's really it. So find a way. If it's even like taking pictures of your calories. I had a guy who dropped from 130 kilograms to, I think he's sitting around 110 right now. Very beautiful progress. His jawline is starting to become more defined and everything. But the biggest thing I would say is he pretty much made it very simple by just tracking his calories. He would take a picture. He was even against taking pictures, but the most important thing is find a way to just track your calories up until you understand the proportions. You need to avoid purposeless liquid calories. There are a few things I don't do. It's not even like a rule. It's just, I just don't see the point of it. One of those things has to be taking fruit juice. I do not take fruit juice. I do not take sodas. I don't really see the point of it. I think there was my friend brought this no soda challenge for like, when I was like, I think like 2021, 2022. I stayed off soda and I really never saw any point of actually taking soda anymore. Liquid calories pack a lot. So you should be very, very careful with your liquid calories because any little thing, your calories is gonna go like this. So processed foods like your cake, your pastries, your chips, things that really cannot be grown on a farm, I would say you should be careful around them. And the reason why things like pastries have so much calories is because individually the things that were used to make them have no problem. But however, by the time you have the calories in eggs, the calories in flour, the calories in butter, the calories in the vanilla extract, and every single ingredient lumped and baked together, it then means that one small piece is going to have a lot of calories. That's the reason why things like pizza, the reason why things like pastries have a lot of calories is because it has so many things baked inside. So there's so much calories that's just pretty much packed and loaded inside. And when you log those things in, you're going to realize that stuff shoots your calories anyhow. Now the bonus point as promised. Now the biggest thing is, if for instance you fall off your calories, because I do know that sometimes there's going to be temptations, there's going to be a lot of things, and you fall off your calories, I would tell you, all you need to do is just move. When I go out with my friends, I don't do no tracking calories. I don't take some people are very extreme by it, they take their food scale to every single place. I don't do any of that. And the biggest thing I remember telling you on the start of the video is, it's not about restriction, it's about sustainability. So if you fall off your calories 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, make sure you're compensating with steps. The problem I see is that every single time someone, let's say, has that donut or has that ice cream or has the chips, the next thing that they want to do is they want to sit down and they want to chill. Personally, whenever I fall off my calories or I know that I'm going to be eating like an idiot, what this pretty much would do is, for the next few days, 15K steps or 20K steps, or I would consistently get a very good amount of high-end activity for a long period of time. So let's say if on average you keep on staying in a deficit, so let's say you keep on burning way more than you're eating, it's gonna be fine. So like for instance, someone like me, I know that I'm not really gonna have any problems with if I eat rubbish for the next 2 days. Reason being, I'm already in a deficit, so it's not gonna do too much. But however, if I consistently do that, I'll be an idiot. But if you fall off your calories, what I would just tell you is move stupid. So, and let's say when you're having those cheat days, just take it that you're chilling. And if you feel like you need cheat days also, maybe even during the day, I literally remember having this, there was this influencer that I watched when I was trying to build my physique. He literally says that he has to have a chocolate every single day. So all he does is he adjusts his calories he hits his protein. When he adjusts his calories and he hits his protein, he also is able to put in a chocolate or put in an ice cream every single time. You should just stay consistent. I always try and follow the 80-20% rule. 80% of my food should be good, 20% can be filled with BS. I can eat whatever the heck I want to eat. As you can tell, I'm someone who actually enjoys what I eat, and that's really the reason why I actually made this video. But however, if you're someone who has been finding it hard to diet, you've been trying to work out, you don't have that aesthetic physique yet, you're still struggling with what you eat, it's still quite difficult, everything just feels hard, what I will tell you is, I got you. Pretty much you can book a call down with the link, and I would really love to hear from you. That said, that's the video for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stay locked in. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're smashing your goals, running towards every single thing that you want to do. And with that said, peace.